Welcome back to the Conversations with the HBIC. We are here for season 2, and I am your host, the HBIC herself, Sommer Davis. Tonight, we are starting the season with 3 powerful people, 3 forces who have shaped conversations, sparked debates, and kept everyone talking long after the lights went out. And for the first time this season, they're all stepping onto this stage together. Asar, rising into a new role, navigating pressure and ready to clear the air on everything tied to her name. Scotty, on the other hand, is carrying a new title, facing heavy scrutiny, and prepared to speak on the moments everyone's been asking about. And finally, we have Queen Sleaze, who is a 2-time Best Dressed standout, a commanding presence, and someone whose every move becomes a conversation on its own. 3 powerful voices, 1 stage, 1 explosive season 2 premiere, stations with the HBIC, and let's get into it. Can I have my guests come out?
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Oh my
You look
God,
so
thank you.
lovely.
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, take a seat.
Thank you. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Hi, Sleeve. Oh, you look
Hi, sister. I see you renovating.
Yes, we have got a new location.
Yes.
And I think, is there one more person that's supposed to be coming out?
Right.
Hi,
Yes.
Comedic friend.
The
You look
kinetic
lovely.
friend. Thank you.
Oh my God, all of you.
Hi, sweetie.
Wow. Hey.
How are you guys
All of you
doing?
look lovely, actually. Like, wow, you all look nice today. What's going on here? What is everyone wearing?
Well, I am endorsed by Chanel, so this is one of their custom pieces. This is a Chanel custom.
I love the Chanel. We love a good Chanel.
Chanel.
Period.
This is known for the Chanel, but me personally, I am wearing custom head to toe Versace. Little ones to one too.
Very much so. And you look good, by the way.
Oh, thank y'all. Y'all look amazing as well.
Thank you.
I think everyone looks good. Aside, what are you wearing?
I gotta look out for the girlies. I'm wearing a custom piece made by Adobo, my stylist. Supporting.
Period.
People, they come up.
Well, I ordered something. I tried to have her, do something for me, and it was kind of big in the back. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that's tea. All right. You know what? I actually glad that I brought that up just real quick because have anyone heard from Adobo? Like, the blogs are talking, and it looks like she's been MIA.
I mean, from what I heard, and I don't know, I keep my ear close to the streets or whatever, but I heard that she was in Puerto Rico in some, I guess, what do you want to call it? Because I know this is, family television. She's selling stuff. She's selling that in Puerto Rico.
Oh my God! Well, that is.
Yes, her and her man had drove down from didn't drive, but flew out to from I think that was in Miami to Puerto Rico, something like that. Yeah, and they've been out there ever since trapping.
Oh my God, that is tea for me. And I think the audience at home, listen, y'all, don't sue us, okay? Do not sue the network. We're just relaying the information, okay?
Allegedly.
We do want to make sure we put the alleged.
On the plug. So I can't say, sis is making big moves. That's all I'm going to say. Sis is making big moves. I mean, I don't, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just want to thank y'all all for coming out tonight because I just think that this episode is going to be very big. And I'm just ready to dive in. Are y'all ready?
Yes, I'm ready when you're ready.
I'm kind of nervous. This is my second time here. So, let's get into it.
Yes. Well, okay, before we get into everything that we have to spill tonight, all this tea, I do want to address the elephant in the room. Asar and Scotty, the last time we seen you two on screen, you two were very much going at each other's neck. So I want to know, what's going on there? How's that relationship now?
Well, Rara, do you want to speak or do you want me to go first?
I mean, to answer the question, I would say we are, our sisterhood maybe had a little misunderstanding above in the road, but we still sisters. We here. We still standing strong. But yeah, I was a little bit
oh, sorry, my friend interrupted, but
because I didn't know there was something going on, but even on film when I got I don't even know if we want to bring it up. Do we want to bring it up, sister?
No.
I think y'all should bring. Okay, look, maybe this is a little bit messy, but I think y'all should bring up a little bit. For the people that don't know exactly what's going on, just bring up a tiny bit. Don't go into detail, but the people want to know.
Okay, so that comes from me. I think the most issues was on my side with Robert because I thought he was doing some weird set stuff towards myself, obviously, so I was kind of feeling personal towards it. But I'm not gonna do too much detail, but we have, as you said, we was at each other's necks. I got the best of him all the time. That's just me.
But because I love you, so
we have come we have come such a long way since seeing that. But I think at the end of the day, and I know y'all can agree, I think friendship just means so much more, than just having these little bicker moments and letting anything break it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And that's that make our sisterhood stronger. And I think that's what we have in the girls' gags is that oh, this is the breakup between, or this is the downfall between a friendship, and don't count it out.
Right. Well, I'm glad that y'all cleared that up because for me, honestly, it was disheartening, to say the least, to see you all going at each other at the capacity that you were going at each other. So I am glad that we cleared it up. So to everyone at home, Scotty and Asar are on good terms. Can we get an applause for that?
Yes, we can.
Well, Asar, it's so funny that we did mention retiring the Bugs Bunny ears. Because I also know we're going to retire that Ariana Grande wig, right?
Okay. Oh my God, y'all is shading me. Oh my. Okay, so look, I'm not gonna lie. I love a pony, and you will not see as much. But every so often, I'm gonna have to pull out the Ariana Grande.
Well, I'm gonna turn a shady moment into a positive moment for my sister Rara, because that's two looks that y'all named from her, and some of the girls on our network, you can't name any looks. So
that is tea.
Oh, okay. Do I hear icon? Thank you.
What I hear, Sister Sleeves, is are you gonna put I want to be messy? Who are these girls?
Oh, yeah. Now the queen has turned over. You see my chain. It's queen tonight. Sleeves is put up. Okay, it's very much queen tonight. So I'll let the minds just wander. Right. A hit dog is gonna always holler.
In light of everything happy and everything keeping, Sleeves put up, before we pull her out, because she is gonna get put out tonight.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Some promotions that have been handed out to each one of you. Sleeves, you got promoted to CEO. Scotty, you got promoted to CEO as well.
Yep.
And Asar, CoCeo. How are y'all feeling?
Well, like them girls, the true it girls, the girls who doesn't mind carrying Dynasty on their backs. That's how I feel.
Yeah. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be a CEO for you, Summer. You know, at the end of the day, as we always say, all four of us, nobody's gonna have our backs like the people who sit on this stage. So I love that, and we're gonna stay with that. And I'm so thankful for you and everyone on the stage today. So yeah, thank you.
I second that.
Exactly, and I think like it was a surprise to me at first, but then like when my sisters was telling me this is why X, Y, and Z, breaking it down, and I was like, you know what? I'm with my sisters. Like, I thank you, all three of you, right here, because without you three, this decision wouldn't have been made for me to like, elevate. But thank you for seeing my hard work. Thank you for welcoming me into the sister group, locked in. Like I'm with my sisters now. Like I'm really, and even though some people don't, like it, some people, got something to say.
I am so glad that you mentioned that, because that was going to be the next thing. How do you feel? I haven't really seen it for sleeves, but there are a lot of people that are pushing back against you guys' promotion, Scotty and Azar. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I mean, somebody that's not. I'm gonna go further. You're not in my lane, but you're not even on the same track as me. Literally, track my record. You had a lot of these girls haven't done, but like, and no shade, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but when
toot it, it's time to toot it.
But when one of you three call me and ask me to do something, I get it done. Period. Like, I don't care. You could beat me up. You could break my face. You could break my wrist. You could drown me in a pool. Whatever I'm still in there. This, because some people want to say I'm the uncle or the grandpa. This grandpa is where you want to be, and you haven't gotten there yet. And I took a back seat, because I took a little hiatus, and half of y'all still didn't catch up to me.
Well,
I want to add, I feel like, I don't know if this is appropriate to mention, but do you think that maybe even some people that are in your sister circle that aren't on this stage are a bit jealous of your new position, or you getting that position?
Was that question? That question was for me, Summer?
Yes, for you.
I mean, I don't know it. Some sisters definitely congratulated me. Some sisters kind of, didn't have much to say. So
Oh, wait, can I ask you a question right quick? I know I'm not the host or anything, but what sisters congratulated you and what sisters didn't?
No, this is getting messy. Oh, Lord. So my sister Diddy, she congratulated me. She said it to me like, that's the one promotion that she would, certify she was sent, Bia, even though Bia could be a little messy, she's my little monster, and she congratulated me. And I don't know if a few girls have. I don't want to like quote unquote but those are the two that I really remember giving me that.
Mary didn't congratulate you. Mercedes didn't congratulate you. Tammy didn't congratulate you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and I don't recall.
Adjusting my feet.
So
let me tell you this coffee.
And that's my thing. Like, sometimes a lot be going in. Like, when we all get together, it be so much going on, and I don't know if like in the mix of everybody talking, like certain sisters didn't say congratulations. I want to say a few girls did like collectively in a call one time, but the ones that like really like made it like a let me make sure I give you your moment, congratulations, I'm happy for you. Those were the two that really stood out for me.
Well, the question was asked about, the spot, right? Just for me personally, my spot has been threatened by everybody. Everybody wants to come for the spot, but people are eager for my position. But for me personally, half of them just need to worry about what they going on with their lives. They haven't, and I'm saying for me, they haven't showed any gratitude. They don't put in the work, and they sure as hell ain't on my level. You know what I mean? They are demanding for a seat at the top table, but those spaces are filled. You know what I mean? So until you've earned the right to be here, then you gonna be here. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Like, I know the question wasn't asked to me, but can I just piggyback right quick? I feel like people, they want the title, but they don't want to put in the work to get the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, not because we have a wonderful network. You know what I'm saying?
Especially not necessarily about you being promoted to CEO, but like your production role. People are already criticizing your editing skills, you know, how you're putting out episodes, if you're putting it out fast enough. What do you say to those people?
So, what I'm going to say is they need to remember that our first episode on our YouTube was the most viewed video. That was my editing. That was all of us up here doing the work, right? Yes, some stuff. Ooh, girl, I'm starting because I'm annoyed now. Some of the episodes have been pushed back due to reasons. But then again, we have had shows recorded and people went and told others to not give us it. You know what I mean? Don't give us the episode. So they can't critique me when someone else is doing what I'm doing on a higher level when they shouldn't be doing that. So episodes are going to be out. Worry about where your position is, which is a cast member. It's more worry about where I'm at. Personally.
And can I just add to that right quick? I'm sorry, I know you wasn't talking to me, Summer, but, you know, we are a united front up here. And I feel like the girls that have been commenting on her editing skills are the same girls who hasn't put out anything. Okay, you really can't critique anything if you haven't put out anything. You don't know what it takes to edit, the time it takes. You know what I'm saying? You don't know anything about that because you haven't put out anything. So how are you critiquing someone who's taking the time out and stepping out of their comfort zone to do something, and you too scared to do it?
Right.
And that goes for anybody who discussed her editing skills.
When clock that to, and then, oh my God, like these responses are leading us right into our next topics, because when you mention stealing footage, when you mention people withholding footage or reaching out to people to stop footage, that is just absolutely
keep it real wherever we go.
There was a person that, you know, for the audience at home, there was a person that, and I'm gonna let Scotty throw the name out. I'm gonna just describe the situation for you. They had been disbarred from the network, and they had referred a filmer to us that they said was unbiased, that he was gonna do an amazing job. They referred that filmer to us. We filmed an amazing first episode. Yep. Everyone had been waiting on the footage or the teaser for a good 2 weeks. And finally, I came to the conclusion to text this person and be like, did you tell blah, blah, blah to withhold footage? Now, at first, they lied to me. They said, no, I didn't. But then when I let them back in the network shortly after, then they wanted to come clean. And it was just, it threw me off. And it made my distrust for this person definitely
plummet.
Heighten. So, would anyone like to throw that name out?
So the person that, you know, the host is talking about, and it's all love, we still love you, but Brody, that was a weird step. You should have not done that, because you was one of the people who was critiquing, you know, episodes coming out, the way it was edited. But mind you, we gave you a scripture and you couldn't even read it. So it is what it is.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Barbara. I'll go. Go ahead, baby.
No, I'm just saying, not something they can't read even with a script in front of them. Oh my God.
Well, I'll say this. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Mm-hmm. I have been a part of some of, you know, Brody's, and me and Brody, we don't have, you know, we squared away all of our issues. So what I'm saying right now is genuine from the heart and not biased at all. Okay. I done been a part of Brody RPs and stuff, and you know, she's good at what she does. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like in that moment, since Faxes was your friend, you know what I'm saying, and you had a rapport with, you know, the owner, Summer, me, and Scotty, you had a rapport with us, a conversation should have been had versus you telling your friend, don't put out the episode, and then she disappeared. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel she should have handled the situation.
Exactly. But, to be fair, but not to be fair, just don't do weird stuff, y'all. But to add on to it, before Brody, there was a situation with, what was it, Young and Ruthless or Baddies? I can't remember because we film a lot of them back to back.
I think it was Young and Ruthless.
Yeah, when individual, I laughed because it is kind of like, who would do this? But like an individual recorded for you, Asar, for your show, and then they posted like a leak of it on YouTube.
Yes. Oh, hold on.
That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do to her.
Look, and it was definitely leaked. It was definitely like a side. Like I was so taken off, like left field, wasn't expecting it, but it was leaked. And thank you for the first 6 minutes of episode 1 because I used it. The gag was I was gagged. Like the girls was coming after her. The girl, like people, we done got into the paint. Her that my sisters and me done been in the paint with this person and they crew a few times. It was dragged on for a little bit because like you came in wanting to be a part of production and a cast member, and I went ahead and said okay, and Scotty can vouch. Like I was trying to help her. Like Scotty was like, "Nah, we'll handle it. We don't really need it." Like, and I was like, "Scotty, but somebody." And Scotty was a little bit apprehensive. I should have listened to my sister when she said no. But
you should have.
Because it came. It kind of bit me. It was a blessing in disguise though, because you leaked the footage. You made me and my sisters and my network pop in the streets. You ain't do nothing but shine more light on us. You gave me more views, babe. Mm-hmm. And every time, the first couple of episodes that did drop, you was watching, babe. So like what I said, people want to try to destroy me, but you're sitting back here and you're just helping my empire grow more by being a fan. Because you was definitely commenting on every episode that was aired. So, and
I want to just say, I'm always giving my input. That's my problem. But I just want to give some, background tea. You know what I'm saying? Some backstage tea. We're preparing for season 2 of Young and Ruthless, right? We got a phone call. Saying that 2 girls wanted to come back.
And what was said in this phone call?
Well, hold on. Wait. But before we, because I gotta keep it a man. Mm-hmm. I only invited one girl back, honestly. Like, it's only one girl that I invited back because this person, even though me and this person, like, really was going at each other's throats, like, we put hands on each other a couple of times. We had a good conversation where we understood that, like, I was fighting you because one of your sisters did something wrong and your sister was never nowhere to be found. Your sister was
and hiding. That's who I was talking about. The sister that so-called leaked the episode. So I'm just confused on, like, why do you want to come back? My thing is the girls don't like us, but they love us. So it's just like,
that's hard.
I don't know. I just don't get it. It's just very much just, I don't know.
And like that's where that's why I tell people like you're literally messing up your opportunity, because even when we come to you for it to be resolved and come to some understanding that like you know what you did wrong, you can't admit that completely without trying to give it without it being like backhanded a little bit. And that's the problem. Like at the end of the day, we are here to make money, get to the bag, grow a brand, grow, whatever it is.
Well, everybody can't make money. I know I make bread over here thanks to Sommer. Everybody can't make money. I know I'm making a lot though, so.
Girl, she's not everybody.
Well, we know we can make money.
Babe, okay, this is the most money I have ever made up over here. I am in position, sweetheart. Thank you.
Okay. I'm finally at the big table.
Baby, we are here. I'm eating, babe. Real good.
But, just on that note of talking about the footage and about how Steve said, people don't like us. And that's the thing, right? From the beginning of time, since the network was dawned upon me, people have tried to constantly attack us. You know what I mean? Attack me. And it's just like, when you have the Lord by your side, no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Yes.
And
girl, you finna get me started because if God be for me, who can be against me, babe? The who don't even matter. So bring it. Let's go.
No matter how many times they try to come for us.
That's hard. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you know how we get.
No,
Don't
but
start.
Like, it's very true though. Like, and that's why we're even starting like a new record company. And one of the girls mentioned not too long ago when we was talking about the record company and signing them, they was like, oh, we don't want to sign over our soul. Or I'm not signing my soul over. Let me tell you something, okay? DTV, Summer, Sleaze, Scotty, Asar, we don't do the signing over souls thing, okay? We don't do that. We are very much, and I can speak for me, for sure, very much faith-based. I know I'm not going, I ain't going to go down the line.
That's the problem. But sister, that's the problem. A lot of them don't even know when God is right before them trying to save them. Instead of you signing yourself over.
You don't make me shout.
No, because that's the truth. The reality of it is, yeah, we pop our mouths, we talk our crap or whatever. But at the end of the day, what I can say, the people right here, they have a heart. They have a pure heart, and a lot of girls don't even know when a hand is being reached. You know, when they said the guy was in the water and he was drowning, and he prayed to God, and God sent him a boat, and he said, "No, God gonna save
you
me."
Better pray.
Another boat, and he said no. And then when he got to heaven, God said, "I tried to save you twice." These girls don't even know when they're trying to be saved.
They don't. They absolutely don't. And I say this to say everything of that we just said is to say, when you come to DTV, there's no signing over your soul. There's no selling your soul. No, we don't do that, okay? We don't dibble and dabble in that. That's not something we do, okay? I just want to clear the air. And also, speaking on DDR, we do have a surprise. Like, we are in the business of making our own. Do you want to speak on this, please? Because you are the chair of that. The record company?
Well, I'll touch, because, I'll touch
too much that.
I'll touch lightly on it, but yes, we do have a record label coming, you know what I'm saying? We have some artists coming up, you know what I'm saying? We signed this one artist, her music is golden. You will be hearing from her really soon. But we got some big things coming up. Expansion, elevation, renovation, babe. We got a lot going on. Thanks to the Most High.
Yeah. That's what DTV is about. Coming up, baby. Never going down.
And if you come over here, there are opportunities. There's room for you to, you know what I'm saying, level up and boss up. But don't forget what I said at the beginning. You have to put in the work.
Yes.
And I can testify to that because I haven't really been around. I'm coming up on my first year, and I worked hard, and and I ain't do no crazy sneaky backstabbing stuff to get to where I'm at. Girls gotta just really be ready to put feet to the ground and put in the work.
And be silent.
Okay, that part. Shut the mouth.
Absolutely. Fall in line. You know what I mean? The girls do have to be willing to fall in line as well. And so this is a long segment, y'all. So we are going to have to end our part 1 right here. But don't you leave, because part 2 is coming up next. And welcome back to part 2 of Conversations with the HBIC. And we're still here with Queen Sleaze, Scotland, and Asar and Rob. And this segment is going to be a bit messier than our first. And I may be under exaggerating when I say a bit, because it's most likely going to be a lot messier. So put on your seatbelts, because this is going to be a wild ride tonight. Are you ladies ready?
We ready.
Let's go.
So, Sleaze, I'm going to start off low.
Here we go.
I'm going to start off low. You and I were doing a bunch of work this season. I don't want to say charity work, but a bunch of charitable things, and we adopted a bunch of kids, and it kind of became a competition for us. Where are you now with these quote unquote kids?
Girl, boop them kids. No, I'm joking. No, but I feel like being Mother Teresa, and let me just answer the question at hand. Where I'm at with the kids right now is I don't have any children. It became a little stressful. But I do wish everybody the best of luck. You don't need the love of sleaze. I'm pretty sure that everyone loves themselves. So have fun. You don't need me.
The T pages are gonna eat that up. You know that, right?
They are.
I know.
Queen Sleaze has dethroned her children. That sounds like something that our T page would say.
You know who's gonna be mad the most?
Bia.
You already know.
And girl, the T pages are typing already, sister.
To this day, she still believes that she's your child. And
she's gonna always believe that. It doesn't matter what I say, what I do. Yeah. She's gonna force me to be her mother.
Well, on to, talking about family matters and personal matters. Scotty.
Yes.
There is something. One, I don't even know if we want to, it's absolutely gut-wrenching and just horrendous when people do this. But there's a certain topic that always seems to come up when you're arguing with someone, and it's just so distasteful. I would never touch that. And we're not going to speak on exactly what it is and what it was, but how do you feel about people mentioning this situation that occurred in your family?
And I like that question. People love to bring up the people I have lost, right? But trust me, I've already carried that pain and I've grieved it. I grieve it day in and day out. But I have learned how to keep moving forward with said thing. But just because, I've healed within myself, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop hurting when someone brings it up and use it as a talking point. But what the girls don't seem to understand is, you can't hurt somebody who's already survived worse. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I felt the real pain, and I just wish they would stay out my business, because at the end of the day, I honestly do not wish what's happened to me on any of them or what I've had to go through, because not everybody's equipped and built for these certain things in life. So that's just how I see it,
And I also see it as China K, since we're putting addresses on everything. I'm sorry, Summer, you're trash, and I'm standing by my sister 110%.
Definitely, we come.
And I was just about to add on to that. It has gotten to the point where people who don't know about the situation, they hear someone who has been here and has heard about it, they hear them say it, and that, for example, we were in a call the other day and another individual mentioned it, and then this person, China K, or one of the Chinas, it's too many, they were like, oh, I didn't know that happened. And then shortly after, within that same call, when they got into it with Scotty, they threw that into Scotty's face. Mind you, you just learned about this yourself. So what do you think is going on? What?
It's like they learned it. But you know what I find funny? You know how when people tell stories about what's happened with me, it grows legs. Y'all are really not coming with the real information, because if you had the real information, then I would say, hey, well, hold on, that's not the real thing. Y'all saying some extra stuff that you're hearing from folks, and that's not the real thing. So I'm gonna let y'all believe what y'all believe, but at the end of the day, the people are close around me know what actually happened. So it can't hurt me if you're not telling the facts, please.
Exactly. And you know what? You're not the only one that has had something personal be brought up in a conversation. Asar, they love to also mention your personal love life and the person that you are with IRL. How does that make you feel? How do you deal with that?
I mean, at first, I used to crash out. At first, I used to straight up crash out because my thing is, when you come from for somebody I love, like any of my family members, like your life doesn't matter to me. Like that's Roman's response. Like Roman is out, you're attacking these people I care about, so it's to the death. But as time went on, and I realized, oh, the real issue is that none of y'all can do what I do for my family, so you want to attack my family, and you're jealous of my partner because no one will ever make you a housewife. That's the problem. They mad. But just to set the record straight, my man got all of his legs, all of his arms, all of his toes, all of his fingers, and my man can get under my car and do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Can y'all man do that? Oh wait, none of y'all can't even keep a man because both a lot of them be jumping out of your window at past midnight. What you talking about?
Now let's just really touch on that though, because it has been said that and I'm so glad you addressed the no hands, no arms, no legs, because it has been said that your man was a paraplegic, and I was just absolutely like, when a person has paraplegia or has no arms, has no legs, like, one, it's not nothing to make fun of anyway, but your man has his arms and legs. I don't know where they got that from.
Well, you know, the story came from because my man was in a car accident a couple of years ago. And I think the girls are so unoriginal that like they're literally industry plant carbon copies of what's already been created. They wanted to push this, like, you know how everybody want to say Summer's man got no knees or whatever they be saying, like they wanted to try to recycle material to use against me because they really can't attack me the way they want to. You know what I'm saying? So they be reaching and stretching.
Exactly. So you've heard it here, folks. Okay, Asar Unra's significant other is not a paraplegic. Okay, he has all of his limbs.
All of them.
All right. All.
He has all three. He has all three of his legs. Clock that T. That's what you're really mad about.
And can I say something, because I think the person who started that rumor has a crater face, so they really shouldn't be talking.
Oh, not looking like the man on the moon. Oh my God.
Who started that rumor, Rabbi?
The only person that always bring that rumor to me is Yuri, aka Melanie Fox. I think her name was Japan one time. You know, and the thing is, like, the girl really.
Wait, sorry, excuse me.
You know, and like the girl really don't like. The girl want to say, "Oh, you don't like me," or da da da. I never said I didn't like you. For some reason, you always had a problem with me, like I said. And then you want to send your little minion, gas your little minion up, the little Miss Piggy, and she keep getting roasted. And there was really no real beef. But you know, I know how girls is. They want to stand behind their so-called sister for that season, because that's gonna, after the season is done, she's not gonna be your sister anymore, babe. And you keep getting roasted up. So Brody, I think.
And let's go into that. Because I was actually going to mention that next for you. You have beef with Yuri and Brody. And how did Brody get involved in this?
You know, Brody's the type of girl that throw the rock and try to hide her hand, but her hand is too big to hide behind her back. So one time, you know, in the group chat, me and Yuri going back and forth, and Brody wanted to put a little, you know, emoji on what Yuri had said in the chat. So I added her, like, you are back there eating popcorn, but she said it was Wendy Williams popping pills. But anyway, you back there wanting to be a little hype man, but I'm just, you know, what's up? Because you're not coming for me. I know you sitting over there, you're hungry. Like, I went in on her because you don't do that. Like, oh, I ain't even say nothing. Okay, so you're on ice. So I had you on ice for 2 days. You let your homegirl at me to come in the call, because I came in the call for Mel, because Mel added me, like, what's up? You added me, what's going on? Like, you know, I'm already on that timing. And Brody started to go off. Ate you up, shut you down. You cannot, after somebody done had you on ice for 3-4 days. You know, I said 2, but I'm gonna add another 3. You can't thaw out and then think you're gonna come for somebody. You're a cooked ham. Like, sit down.
Well, it is Thanksgiving next week, so.
And shout out, Thanksgiving is next week. My sister's birthday is next week too, but we're gonna get into that. But no, like, you know, sorry said, you can't throw out and come like a Christmas ham. And I think all the girls, that goes for everyone. You know, it's best if you address the situation when it happens, because this is what people are gonna think. They're gonna think that you're weak sauce. They're gonna think that you needed a battery put in your back.
Definitely.
So, you know, we gotta up that, ladies. Well,
I agree.
Scotty, wow. It's so much. And you know what? I didn't want to ask Queen Sleeves. We're going to get to your topics later because it's just so much. But because we're on the topic of Yuri, Scotty, you have a beef with Yuri as well. And it also ties into what the whole cousin thing. Why do you and Yuri have a beef?
You know, I sit here every day looking through my workbook. I'm like, you know, every girl hates me, right? So I'm like, Yuri, what is your issue? I don't know. He gets like a chihuahua when I join or I even say something. So I don't know if it's just one-sided beef because, you know, I like Yuri, but I think he just hates me because he always wants to bring that up. I don't know what the real beef is, so we probably need to have his trifling, you know, ASS on this show to find out what it is. But at the end of the day, I'ma just keep being me. If you don't like me, then you finally caught the king, darling.
Oh.
So y'all can come catch this fade in the car park or in the streets. So,
Okay, adjusting my seats.
You finally caught the king. You heard it here from Scotty himself. He said you finally caught the king. That is actually hilarious.
I know, let's clock it. A lot of them want an issue because they not a part of the royal court. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got the empress right here, you got the queen, you got the king, and you got the prince. And y'all really not touching us.
The comedic prince.
The comedic prince.
Comedic. And
clock that.
All right. Well, Sleeves, you have been sitting here, you know, a little quiet and empty. Let's get into some of your things. Unexpected guest has came back into both of our lives.
Oh God.
Barbie.
Oh, okay.
Who would have thought that we would have been cool with none other than Barbie?
I mean, to address the Barbie situation, because I know everybody was like, how are y'all beefing so hard? And I'm the type of woman that I can take accountability when I'm wrong. And in that situation, you know what I'm saying? I was wrong from the very beginning. I'm not going to go into what happened. Y'all going to have to tune in to talks with the HBIC whenever she interviews, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I took accountability. I wronged somebody that cared about me, and vice versa. I cared about her, and I fessed up to that. She seen that, she felt that, and we were able to move forward a second time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to the girls that feels like, you know, we're scared of her or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, we can't be scared of someone that we were willing to go to war with. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a scared thing. It's a respect thing. And just because the other party doesn't respect the collective doesn't mean that we're scary. It's just she doesn't respect y'all. That's how I feel.
And we both were wrong in that situation, and we both, you know, shared our thoughts on it. So I'm actually glad that everything is moving into a positive space with that. But with that comes also your ex, Section 8. Can we call him that? Your ex, Section 8.
Ex. I said that I was going to be nice because he called me recently. Here I go spilling tea. Exclusive. He called me recently, you know what I'm saying, talking about a fashion show and some other networks, I guess, trying to network or whatever. He recently asked me to manage him.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, he sees the queen has motion. Um, I'm going to turn it down just because,
Mm-hmm.
like,
You're no one's manager.
people
One.
already know you because of me, you know, so it's just like, yeah. What did you say, Summer?
I think it's disrespectful to even put you in the role of a manager. I'm not. I'm the talent. You know what I mean? There's
You
no
know what I'm
way you
saying?
could ever. You're the talent, and
Well,
that's just.
But I'm just like, not to, because I said I wasn't going to be shady, but you can't be shady when you're speaking facts.
well, and when you
Um,
created
when you're
something,
a
you don't
leech,
have to manage it.
I was just going to say that. When, and also to piggyback on that, Rob, when you're a leech, you know what I'm saying, and you lost your main source of, I was his income. I made him eat. You know, he can't pay his bills now because I pay him dust.
Because he ain't got the
Needless to
point.
say, exactly. So, you know,
I
I'm
think
just going to
it's
leave
So
that
are
right
I
there
you
because
think
I
saying
said that I
that he
wasn't going to be
doesn't have
shady.
two? You're saying that now that he's not with you, that he doesn't have two nickels to rub together or a pot to piss in.
I wouldn't even say not with me. Yes to that. Yes to that question. And
Okay.
also, like, you're not around me, so you can't reap none of the benefits. Like, I cut you off. I'm no longer your lifeline no more. So you're
Mm.
dried up. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with him being around me, he was still reaping some of the benefits. He was still eating off of my name, if I'm making sense.
He was.
yeah.
You know,
And
so
as your sister, I've told you it was a bad look.
you
But
did. You did. Very much bad luck.
yeah,
But one thing about me is my legacy can never be undone.
Can
ever.
never.
You
You
Ever.
know,
know,
so
and just getting into some of the beef, all of us have met the Chinas, right? You got China K,
Oh,
China,
Lord.
this China, that China. Everybody want to be a China. Please, you had some beef with the Chinas. I think we all may have had to run in with them a little bit.
but I think I
Don't.
had the first beef though.
Yeah, what's going on with the Chinas and you?
Well, in this current moment, I don't have any beef with any Chinas. I don't have any beef with anybody. I got a problem with being broke. I got beef with being broke. But however, um, I just feel like both of the Chinas are like two peas in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're both corny. They're both lame. China K, I do think it's lame that you found some information out about my sister literally 3 minutes ago and then you repeated it to try to attack her.
Yeah.
I do feel like you're lame for that. I feel like you're lame for where's the camera? Can you come close, please? Oh, thank you. Where's the camera? Thank you. I do feel like you're lame for challenging my sister amongst her people. Like, who does that? I can tell that you're bottom of the barrel and you didn't come from anything because when you get into places, you act like you don't know how to act. Like you kind of act like Bia in a way.
Oh,
That's why I think y'all were cool. Um, you will never have my support. I'm gonna always stand behind my sisters, no matter how cordial I may be to the public. Just know I'm gonna always stand behind my sisters. You're lame and you won't prosper. That's that.
well, we're gonna send that. We're gonna settle that there. Um, you also, I don't know if I want to mention the quarry, the unfollow. Let's go in that a little bit in that realm. So
Oh,
you
that's
and
leading into
Corey,
that was the China situation, Lord.
but
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
you and that goes right into that. Like you and Corey were like brother sister, and I heard I wasn't there to see it. I had to read from the blog. I had to read from Twitter. Word of mouth from
Yeah.
you. I heard y'all had a falling out, and that led to him being disbarred from the network.
Yes.
So, what happened?
Eh,
We ain't gotta.
okay.
If you
So,
don't want to address the full thing, you don't have to. But you know,
well, okay. I'll just make a long story short. Um, China K attacked our owner. You know, she tried to throw some shade on our owner's name. I got Buck. some of the girls that were in the call at that time, my sisters, well, so-called sisters of mine,
Mm.
um, they heard everything. When it was time to tell everything, they let this girl lie. To Corey change his story twice. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, my thing is, you heard it. I don't know if y'all were scared of China. I don't know what it was, but in that moment, I feel like all of y'all were chicken. And I'm going to say names. I feel like Mercedes, you were a chicken. I feel like Mary was a chicken. I feel like Jason Diddy was a chicken. And the biggest cluck of them all was to Corey.
Mm.
So
And you know,
that was
sister,
in that moment. I don't feel that way now. I'm good now. But in that moment, that's how I felt. If I can
yeah,
be fair and transparent.
of course. And you know, it kind of comes to the same thing. You know, we had a conversation about it, like whether you
Mm-hmm.
heard it or not, and that's your sister. At the end of the day, we ride for each other and we go down with each other. You know what I mean? So if you didn't, you
Period.
still gonna stick up for your sister, whether it's right or wrong. Like, you know, as
Period. I
I say,
agree.
all four of us here,
Agree
we gonna have
100.
each other's backs like we meant to, even
Yep.
if it's right or wrong. So it's like,
Because I can never be in a call and nobody talk anything about y'all without me checking them. Like, it's not, we're not doing that.
I just feel like the sisterhood was challenged, and well, you see who here,
yep.
and I'm gonna leave that at that.
And you know what? I do like. I have me and the China who said, what happened between you, China K, I believe.
Yes.
She was like, "Oh, I've been talking about you." This I've never known my sister to be a liar, so we're gonna start there. But
Thank
we have
you,
gotten to a point where we have
Mercedes.
gotten. You are just lady boots.
I mean, I'm just saying though, because like, didn't she not? I mean, I know Summer. I don't think you were. I don't know, but somebody said, yeah, Mercedes never known me to lie, and I think she got an amen. So I'm just,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just
that's it.
saying.
So you know what? Yeah, but it's just me and China K are moving to a space of better. You and her even had a conversation. I think a lot of stuff went down. And so, but when we're on this topic, from that situation, you ended up unfollowing the whole entire cast.
Yes.
She did.
I even tiptoed out the network.
Everyone was gagged. Oh my God. So
Yeah.
that came from you feeling that they were unloyal to you.
Yes, most definitely. Yes. I just felt like I I pour in and I pour in and I pour in and I pour in. And when it was time to get it back, I didn't get it back.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I feel, and that's crazy. I mean, everyone
But
has
I will
this.
say this though. Certain girls will never get that version of me again. So
And
I'll
that
just
speaks
leave that
volumes
right
on
there.
its own.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
And that does speak volumes. And Scotty, I'm glad that you just spoke up now because in the network at the moment, I don't know why. It's just
I know what you're gonna
you
say.
you are the most hated. And I can't, I mean, I kind of know why, but then it's like, I kind of don't. Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, well, good point. We have touched on it a little bit, but I am stated as the most hated. I'm casted for the role as the most hated. And personally, like I take that as a compliment because me, I showed up to this network unapologetically myself. And somehow, that must have rattled a little feathers with amongst the girls and the boys. You know what I mean? But I made some moves when I came in here. Wrong moves, but at the end of the day, we supposed to grow, right? And we're supposed to go together separately. But some of these girls can't tell the difference from left to right. But I'll keep playing the villain that they want. They hate me because I am me. But at the best part, I'm doing just fine. Because look at where I am now. I'm at the top. You know what I mean? So ain't nobody in here gonna hate me. They gonna hate me, but they not gonna be where I'm at. So y'all can tell me how the view looks from down there. And I hope it treats y'all well. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah.
like you can hate on me, but I love it.
like you put fuel to my fire, and it's just gonna let it burn, like Ellie Goulding says. It's gonna let it burn, baby.
We're gonna let it burn, burn,
And
burn.
that's it.
Oh my God. You know what? And Rabbi, I do want to touch on this just to like add a little, we can laugh at this now. Why are people calling you a janitor? Like, that is just,
And I'm gonna keep it
you're
a
not the
bed.
cleanup woman.
I'm gonna keep it a bed though. We all had to start from somewhere, and I was the cleanup woman. I did that for a minute.
Um,
So I'm not gonna sit here and fake the funk like I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth or nothing like that. Like I'm from the hood, but the difference between me and y'all, I emerged from it. I saw something better and I went for that. Now like outside of all of this, I'm schooling all of y'all. So
Period.
take a seat.
You
Classes
can
in
clock
session.
that.
Like yeah.
Yeah, clock that. So what you're saying is you used to be Cinderella, now you're Glinda. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Period. Like what you talking about?
Okay. What?
I mean, sitting here with my black and green on, might be giving alpha, alphabet, all that, little mix.
yeah.
So, but no, they, people try to come for me and that, like, somebody recently got in their feelings and wanted to throw that up in my face, and I was like, oh, but before you came into before you came into the she part of you was cool. Now all of a sudden you feel some kind of way. You want to throw it in my face. Like you can't hurt me because I take care of myself. I pay my
and
bills.
who was this? Do you want to share who that was?
Oh, it was the little boy Takori, the little boy that came out of the closet.
Corey?
Oh yeah, he.
I told you the biggest cluck of them
Wait,
all.
Corey came out the closet.
Oh wait, did I not? I mean, I thought that was public knowledge. What you talking about? Because the way
I mean,
What?
he's dating Sadiddy. You
be,
didn't know that?
because the way he came out,
Wait,
yeah.
hold the phone. Oh my God.
She didn't know that.
Corey, I have to get close. So Corey came out the closet.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
You
God.
didn't know that?
Can I sit here next to you?
Yes,
Tell me, how did this happen?
well, girl, all I know is the way they argued with me that day. I was like, I'm literally arguing with a maggot right now, and I'm just like, that's not the energy you used to give. And that's why I say, like, in time, everybody is exposed. You know what I'm saying? In time, when you're not who you truly are, you get exposed. And, like, a lot of the people have been definitely catfishing and gagging a lot of us for a long time. And it all comes to light. But, like, in that moment, I was like, you arguing like one of the little girls right now. What's up? Like, oh, everybody, okay, so you finally accepted who you are. Okay, I get it.
Oh my God. And this is the part, y'all know when I'm a little dramatic. I got to get close and personal. I got to find out what's going on. Because this is something that I didn't know. I'm gagged. But wow. And you know what? These are allegedly. Because I don't want to
Allegedly,
No,
like,
that's not an alleged.
oh,
well, I'm going to say it. For the sake of the law.
Okay, well, look, my money long, so sue me if you want to. I got proof, pictures and everything. So let's go.
Well, I guess this is going to be on the C page too. Corey that came out, but
Girl, that wardrobe was
Wait a
secret.
minute, but
That
y'all didn't hear the
outfit was
rumor
secret.
before Takori got fired from the network that he was messing with Miriam Malone?
oh,
wait, what?
Y'all didn't hear that?
oh my God,
Oh,
oh my God,
oh no, this is new to me,
oh
girl.
my
Wait, what? Hold on. Ooh.
Look, allegedly. If you want to use
God.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh my Lord.
Girl, we know the money long, but we
Oh,
can't
so
afford no more lawsuits.
in other words, what I'm hearing is community, like just community package, like straight community
I mean,
Right.
we
package.
should have
I
known that
mean, but
from.
you get them, like you lose them the same way you get them, right?
That's what they said.
So,
I mean, we should have known that from how fast he went from Bia to
to
Sadiddy.
Sadiddy.
Mind you, they were cheating.
No, let's really clock to. Let's really clock to because remember, Takori was somebody's baby mother. at first.
Wait, wait, wait,
It's,
wait.
okay, we just gonna leave that there. We just gonna leave
And
that
you
there.
know what? I think we gotta move on because
Girl.
this
We gonna leave
gotta
that
move on
there.
to the next one because this is getting a little too heated in the kitchen, and we do have to address the big elephant in the room. We are coming to the end of this segment of the show, and we cannot leave this space without addressing something that's happened, and it's so significant. And I want anyone to chime in at this point, but it's mostly for sleeves, but anyone can chime in. The big beef or the big fallout that we had with HQP. Oh my God.
Oh my God, is
Initially,
right.
how do we even go into this conversation? How do we even like
Okay,
touch it?
well,
Because I don't want to give them clout off of us, but I do
I'ma
feel like
say
there's
this.
certain things that need to be addressed.
I'm gonna say this. Lord, guide my tongue. Okay.
Please, Father.
I'm gonna say this. When we reconnected with Harley Quinn, it was all pure intentions. Like, it was genuine. Wasn't on no spiteful stuff. You know what I'm saying? I even apologized to her privately. Did I get an apology back? No. That should have been my first. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Red flag, you know?
probably not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? However, you are the devil. Anything you touch, it will never prosper because you have a wicked soul. You never win playing dirty. That's why none of your networks popped off. And they will never pop. The only traction you got is when Queen Sleeves and Dynasty TV reached out a helping hand after we felt bad from tearing what you had down. Okay? Let's not forget, we made you rebuild. All right? And this is my last time ever addressing you. So I hope you see this and I hope you listen clearly. We will never be on the same level. Ever. I don't care what delusion you may have in your head, babe. I'm going to always be better than you because I serve a God who can do all things, sweetheart. So no matter what kind of dirt you may try to throw on our network, babe, we are covered.
Amen.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Hallelujah.
And you know, I definitely think that's
Isaiah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Wow. So
I'm going to leave it at that, Isaiah. Okay? Because you talked a little bit too much. And you need to be thanking God that this is all I'm giving you right now. Okay? Isaiah, I'm really showing you grace.
A
You
third
and
time
your mother.
for the ones in the back.
I'm showing grace, Isaiah. Anybody else want to address Isaiah?
Thank God for grace. As far
God is good, Isaiah. You should
y'all want
try
to
him.
input on this situation.
I mean, look, you know, I ride for y'all. I didn't.
What's his last name? Bass? What's his last name?
Oh, not the government name. Oh no. But you know, my thing is clock. You know, I'm a clock stuff when I clock it, and I remember there's been a few times in calls with that person where I had to say like, "Now, hold on," because you just
In
said,
the call with who? Isaiah?
yeah. But you know, it's the backtracking, it's the way they move, it's the constant like you poking at people that don't want no smoke with you, but the ones that really got the smoke for you, you wasn't really giving it. So yeah, like on that note, you know, when you said sister, when you said let's go, what did I do? exit stage left.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, I love that you call Isaiah out, but I just got one thing before we wrap this up. Um, Isaiah, this is for you. Tell your mother Alfie
Oh,
best. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Make sure you're gonna keep that job at Macy's too, baby.
oh,
Oh,
Mwah.
oh,
Have a
oh.
good day.
see, and that's the thing. Even though I'm the queen, make sure you grace. Everybody's not playing with you, Isaiah. You have said a lot of things against our network, against me, and I feel like you even had something to do with the fake pages and stuff that's going on. But that's a whole nother story. You get what I'm saying? But Isaiah, this is the warning shot. Play with your mama. Don't play with us.
Claudia.
well, you know what? I will. I can't find a better way to end
And
this show
shout out to
off.
HQ Flop.
I couldn't find a better way to end this show off. These ladies, you ladies have been like a very pleasure to have this evening. I couldn't have asked for a better group of ladies. Like, I really couldn't have.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for having
us.
us.
Yeah.
Of course.
And wait, and before you close, can I say something else right quick?
Yeah.
Summer, I love you. The love that I have for you runs so deep. You're going to forever have my loyalty for one. I'm going to forever be family with you for two. You know what I'm saying? I thank you for putting me in position. And I think I can, you know what I'm saying, speak for the rest of these girls, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
thank
Yeah.
you. Like,
No, for real.
like Summer, you breathe, like little do you know, you be breathing life into me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like the phone calls that we didn't had at night, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't have a better leader. No shade.
What?
For real. I second
Y'all,
that.
Like, yeah.
y'all make me so emotional. You really do. And honestly, ending on a note, I want to end on talking about the trash. Because we all know that when we went over to that, we were doing charity work.
Most
But-
definitely a tax write-off. That's all
We
that
were doing
was.
charity work.
Baby,
What I
I'm
know-
rich. That was a tax write-off, babe.
Girl,
Come
not
on.
going to the village, just trying to help the village folk. Oh,
I need to write that off on my taxes.
So what I do want to say to that, though, how I want to end this off is I appreciate all that y'all have just said to me now and for pouring that into me. I could not have asked for a better group of ladies to lead this network with.
oh,
And
thank you, sister.
I'm just so proud. I know that we're going to go even further than what we have. We're far now. I'm just so grateful for all of you guys, all three of you. And I can't wait to see what we have in store. Asar, Young and Ruthless is coming up.
Yeah.
Everyone keep a watch out for that. Scotty has something hot coming for y'all soon. I have something coming for y'all soon, so stay tuned. This has been the Conversations with the HBIC Season 2, Episode 1. So stay tuned for the next episodes. And we're out of here, y'all. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.